Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on In Search of the Myreque quest. Now, for this quest you're going to need the following requirements. So, you must have completed the following quest before you can complete this one. Nature Spirit, Priest in Peril, and the Restless Ghost, which are basically the prequels to this one. And that's it for the quest requirements. As regards to skill requirements, you need level 25 agility, and you must also have the ability to defeat a level 64 skeletal hellhound. That's it for the requirements. Now onto the items. So you're going to need some steel weapons. Specifically, you're going to need these ones. So a steel longsword, 2 steel swords, as in the shorter version ones, a steel mace, steel warhammer, and steel dagger. Now, most of those weapons can actually be obtained from the sword shop in Varrock. So it might be worth just going there to get the actual swords, and then that will leave you just to buy the mace and the warhammer from the Grand Exchange. You will also need 75 steel nails, a druid pouch containing at least 5 charges. You can bring the items without filling the pouch until needed to ensure you have enough charges. I'll speak about that a bit further on. You'll want your silver sickle blessed from the Nature Spirit quest in order to fill the druid pouch up in case you run out of charges, and you'll also need 6 normal planks. But that's it for the requirements and items. Now onto the quest starting point. So we're currently at the Lodestone, which can be accessed via the Lodestone network. If you don't have this one unlocked and wish to unlock the other ones as well, I have a guide in the description below, and it's well worth having full access to the Lodestone network to speed up completion of quests. But from here, we're going to head to the bar in Canifis, which is directly south of where we are now, so I'll speak to you once we arrive there. Once you're inside the bar, look for a hooded man called Van Strong Klaus. He's in brown clothes in the corner of the tavern, and you want to speak to him to start the quest. So he'll tell you about the Myreque, an organisation fighting vampires which currently are low on weapons and need an arsenal of steel weapons to survive. He doesn't have time to help bring weapons to his friends, but has asked if you would assist in helping them out. So that is what our task is going to be. And he'll also tell you about a boatman in Morton who is able to tell you where the Myreque hideout is located. So what we need to do now is head to the town of Morton, which is directly south of the Mortmire swamp. So it's going to involve us running through the entire swamp. Now, as you're travelling through the swamp, you will be attacked by the ghast, which will take any items out of your druid pouch. So you may well need to do the tactic that you've done in the Nature Spirit quest in order to fill it. If you can't remember how to do that, what you need to do is stand next to like some logs or bushes and use the bloom option on your silver sickle bless. That will make some fungi and other items appear, which you can then fill into your druid pouch. You're going to need 5 druid items in your pouch to be able to use the boatman in Morton. So what I would suggest doing is once you get to the very end of the Mortmire swamp, just before you arrive at the town, just make sure you fill your druid pouch up with some extra items just to make sure you can get on the boat with no problems at all. But as you're travelling through the swamp, just keep heading directly south, and eventually you'll end up into an area which has got a long winding path, and then once you pass through that, there's a musician there as well, just to help recover on your run energy. But once you're there, you can then literally go straight over into the town of Morton, and I'll speak to you once you're arriving there. So once you're in the town of Morton, head directly east and look for like the transport icon on the mini-map right near the river, and you'll see a man called Myreque Paddlehorn near his boat, and you want to talk to him. So you'll attempt to persuade him to bring you to the Myreque. He'll be very secretive about how to find them, and you'll basically have to give him different responses for him to allow you to use his boat. So these are the answers you need to give him. So firstly, well, I guess they'll just die without weapons. Resourceful enough to get their own steel weapons. If you don't tell me, their deaths are on your head. And what kind of man are you to say that you don't care? So he'll agree to take you, but he needs 6 wooden planks. 3 are for you and 3 are for him. Once you hand those over to him, he'll then say he will not let you travel on the boat unless you're carrying your druid pouch with at least 5 charges and a blessed silver sickle. If you do happen to have less than 5 charges, just simply go back to Mortmire Swamp, fill your druid pouch up a bit more so you've had enough, and then come back again. And then once you're all ready, he should allow you to go on his boat, and you'll arrive at the Hollows. So once you're at the Hollows, go north, avoiding the ghast until you see a strange tree. You want to climb up, and you'll see a damaged rope bridge, and you want to mend the bridge as you walk along, which will require 25 steel nails per plank, and you should have them in your inventory. There should be a right-click option on the bridge to allow you to fix each part, and like I said, there's 3 parts you need to fix in total. Once you've done that and you're on the other side of the bridge, you want to go north to the strange looking hollow tree and talk to Kerpile Foyd out front. Tell him you bought weapons for the Myreque, and then you'll need to answer some questions for him to prove you're indeed telling the truth. Now, I believe you only have to answer 3 questions, but there's 6 possible questions he could ask you. So I'll tell you what the questions are that he may ask you and the relevant answers. So, name the only female member of the Myreque, Sani Piliu. Who is the leader of the Myreque, Veliath Hertz? What family is rumoured to rule over Mauritania, Draken? Who is the youngest member of the Myreque, Ivan Strom? Which member of the Myreque was originally a scholar? Paul Matthew Fergudegrius, something like that anyway. you'll see that option anyway. What does Myreque mean? Hidden in Maya. And what is the boatman's name? Cyrek Paddlehorn. If you answer the 3 questions correctly, he'll allow you to go into the doors in the tree just nearby to him. However, if you answered any incorrectly, you'll end up near the boat again, so literally just simply go back to him and speak to him again, and obviously make sure you answer the questions correctly to be granted access. So, once you've gone through the doors, you'll be in a tunnel-like area. You want to take the little east branch right before the wall, and you'll see a squeeze past stalagmite option. Just look where I'm standing and look on the mini-map, then you'll know you're at the right place. Obviously, click the squeeze through option, and you'll go into the cave filled with the Myreque members. You want to start off by talking to Veliath Hertz, who will tell you to talk to all of the others, and then come back to him. Now, you don't actually have to ask him any questions. You just need to go up to each member, go through the dialogue quickly, and then just press the OK thanks option, and that then counts as talking to them. And then you want to do it for all of the Myreque members until you've obviously spoken to them all, and then you want to return to Veliath. So once you've spoken to them all and you go back to Veliath, you'll give the weapons over to him, and then a cutscene will take place. So Van Strom, who started the quest with, will turn out that he is a vampire and he was hunting down the Myreque. He'll kill a couple of their members and then set his level 64 skeleton hellhound on you. So to regain their trust, you must defeat the skeletal hellhound. He's fairly easy to kill, to be honest with you, so you shouldn't have too much difficulty with him unless you're very low combat level. Once you've defeated the Hellhound, he will drop 2 uncut rubies and 4 big bones, which I'd recommend just collecting, obviously for the money value and obviously for the prayer points. And then you want to talk to Veliath Hertz again, who'll be happy to instate you into the Myreque, and you can also ask him more questions if you wish. What you need to ask him though is how to leave the hideout, and he'll tell you about secret passage to Canifis. So once you've asked him that, leave the chamber, and then you want to go to the very end of the tunnel and search the wall at the end, and it will open, and now you can climb up the ladder. Once you climb up the ladder, you'll find yourself outside of a trapdoor just behind the Hair of the Dog Tavern, where we started the quest. Go back inside, and where Van Strom previously was, you'll see a stranger. You want to talk to him, and a conversation will go between you two, saying that you have unfinished business, and then it will come up, congratulations, you've completed the In Search of the Myreque quest. You will receive 2 quest points, 600 experience in the following skills: attack, defense, strength, constitution and crafting. A quick route from Canifis to Morton through the Hollows, which is basically the tunnel we just used. 2 uncut rubies and 4 big bones from the skeletal hellhound, 2 treasure hunter keys and 2 hearts of ice. So yeah, overall pretty easy quest to do, and obviously it's very handy having this shortcut to and from the Hollows and that, especially just being able to dodge the ghasts. Firstly, you'll find that you'll be using this a lot for other quests as well, just to make it easier for you, and obviously there is a lot of sequel quests to the Myreque series as well. But yeah, I don't think you'll run into any problems using this guide. However, if you do get stuck, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best as I can. If not, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye bye.